Anthony Edwards drafted number one overall by the Minnesota Timberwolves. As previously mentioned, Kobe Bryant made his NBA debut against the Minnesota Timberwolves on November the 3rd of 1996. But I noticed something too. Black Lives Matter. George Floyd died at Minnesota. They took a guy from Georgia. George Floyd, anybody? The female version of George. This is exactly why this kid got drafted by the Minnesota Timberwolves. It has everything to do with the death of George Floyd. No doubt about it. And now my last question is there going to be a relationship between the day of the death of George Floyd and the actual day of the NBA draft? Edwards having gematria of 29. Notice that it's November the 18th, for instance, that has a date numerology of 29. So keep out for Georgia. This is going to represent something. This is going to represent the Georgia runoff elections, which is going to see the two Democrats win and give them control of the Senate with 51. This is going to have something to do with it. Once again, the Dems win the Georgia runoffs because Black Lives Matter and George Floyd, Georgia. You feel me? This is how I told you that the black vote was going to win the election, because of Black Lives Matter. And the fact that it's not just black people, but it's everybody else that is not happy with Donald Trump. Despite the fact that we have 42% of white people voting against Donald Trump, I think the number can be better. There is a little bit of tribalistic bias that is completely devoid of reality of what has happened with the election, with the presidency of Donald Trump, just going against the best economic interests of his base. And also, he has made the pandemic worse by discouraging mask wearing and downplaying it. So it always is a mystery why these white people have voted Trump again. There remains a really big mystery. This has everything to do with Black Lives Matter. There's no doubt about it.